Hey everyone, this is Buffalo Picker coming at you with another video. I'm going to give you the down and dirty on how to retail arbitrage for Amazon FBA. So imagine you in the clearance aisle with me at Walmart. Let's go. We can find some deals. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to do this at the garage. Definitely not at the Walmart clearance today. So let's get it. Okay, so what is retail arbitrage? Retail arbitrage in a nutshell is basically you physically have to go into the stores, find an item discounted down, and do a comparison with that item in the platform you want to sell on to see if you can make a profit. And these stores could, I don't know what stores in your area, but in my area I have Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Burlington. I have a bunch of discount stores in my area. So again, you have to check your area to see what the discount stores are. But you want to go in there and find the item, and if it's discounted down and you do the comparison with the platform that you're selling on, that you can flip it and make a profit, then that's what you do. I mean, in a nutshell, that's retail arbitrage. I try to go in and find the good brands. I've been selling on Amazon for close to 3 years, and I have got ungated in a lot of brands. So, I'm at a position now where I can kind of pick and choose on what I want to sell based off of the rank. And I'm going to get into that when I start talking about the tools that you need to, make you successful when you out scanning items for FBA. Also, I'm going to get into the policy, and I know, Amazon policies, is one of the things that run people away from the platform. Okay, so yes, let's get into the Amazon policy for new resellers. They have something called the gated and ungated for new resellers. I mean, really, it's for all sellers, but the most restrictions are on the new resellers that just begin. And I guarantee probably 90% of the items that you go out and scan, you're going to be gated in those items. You just have to find the ones that you're ungated in and try to find multiple quantities of that item and send it in to Amazon. What I recommend for new resellers are to go the book route. If you do the research on Amazon, the founder of Amazon got started with Amazon by selling books. So when you come in as a new reseller, I mean, most of the books are ungated for you to sell. So you just have to get in there and do the grind. So another avenue you can go to is to try to get invoice from the distributors, which is going to be layered work on your end, is to contact some of these distributors and see if you can buy direct from them to get an invoice in order to get ungated in that item on Amazon. I'm going to show you when I get into the apps that I use what that look like as far as being gated in an item and what it looked like to be ungated in an item. But like I said, my recommendation once you start out is, go out to the stores and start scanning with the Amazon Seller app and see what you are ungated in. And if you are ungated and it's a good buy for you, make a purchase of multiple quantities, send it in, and start working on bringing up your performance. So the next thing we're going to get into is the tools that I use when I'm out doing retail arbitrage. Okay, so let's get into the tools that I use when I'm outsourcing for retail arbitrage to send in to FBA. So some of the tools that I use are the Amazon Seller app, the Scoutify 2 app, and the reason why I'm kind of leaning more towards the Scoutify 2 app is because of all the additional tools that it give you when you out scanning. I also use the Walmart app, and I use Brickseat. I try to go through BrickSeek to pretty much locate items in different stores that I'm going to go to. Sometimes I check those stores before I leave the house. Sometimes I check those stores once I get into the parking lot to kind of figure out, you know, what possibilities that they may have in their store. But for the most part, like I said, I use the Amazon Sellers app and the Scoutify 2 app as well, but I mostly use the Scoutify 2 app. But for this video, I'm gonna use both apps and show you the difference of the two. So I got my headphones in, so I'm gonna do some recording here on my phone to show you how I actually use the apps when I'm in the stores. Okay, so if you are a reseller, you know, with more than about 2 years, and you was around when Toys R Us was going out of business, you pretty much have seen this before. And Toys R Us was doing this because lining out the barcode, because people was taking these items and taking it to another store and turning it in for full price when they pretty much got it for 70% off or 50% off at Toys R Us. So when you got an issue like this where the barcode are covered or they don't strike through the barcode, you just basically take the Amazon Seller app and you scan the whole box for a photo, and it should come up. Okay, so the item did pop up. It's the Recall Laser Rogue Blaster SR12, and like I said, in my prior videos, it's good to let people know what you do. I actually got this as a free item from one of my cousins that used to resell. He know I resell, so he pretty much donated it to me. And this item right now, they don't make it anymore. So they have one FBA seller, and the item is selling for $87 and got a 190,000 rank. So that's a little bit higher than I normally like to go, but because it's a rarity and they are not making these anymore, I'm pretty sure it'll sell during Q4. So it's nothing like free. All right, so moving on to the next item, and basically just hit the camera to bring up the barcode scanner, and that pretty much scanned by the photo, but we're going to go back and we're going to scan the actual barcode. Okay, so let me just scan this again and hit the camera to scan it, and it's showing here requires approval. So you hit the request button, and you can either sell it as used, but you know, I'm not trying to sell nothing new as used. So I hit request approval, and let's see what happened. Now it say I can sell the item. So it's crazy because just last week it was saying I was restricted in this, but now it's saying that I'm approved to sell it. So I can't show you the example, but if you're in the store and you click on the item and it says request approval, it doesn't mean every time you're going to get disapproved, as you can see. In which I'm going to put this up on the screen too, so that's good because I have about 8 or 9 of these, and I'm going to get them shipped out this week. All right, so let me show you another example of the Walmart app. So this item right here, you can see it for $25. I got this item for $7 when I found it on clearance. It was on hidden clearance. So let's just go to the Walmart app. I'm going to scan it and see what it's going for in the store right now. So at Walmart in the store right now, it's $39.94, and I don't know why I keep putting the phone in front of the camera, because I'm going to show you this on the screen. $39.94 at my local Walmart, and like I said, I got this for $7. I picked up probably about 15 or so, tried to clean out the store. But this is another example why you can use the Walmart app to find deals. When I scan this item, if I would just went by face value at $25, I would have left it on the shelf. But because I scanned the price and it told me it was $7, so I was able to get that and make a profit. I haven't shipped these out to Amazon yet, but I'm going to ship these out probably by the end of July. And I have a whole bunch of orders, which I'm going to make a whole different video on that. So that's basically how I use the app. So let me show you the Scoutify right quick. This one here, I'm just going to scan this right quick. I'm definitely leaning more towards using this app a lot, because like all the tools that it have with it. And my battery, let me turn the light up in here. Okay, so all right, so you see in this app, this particular item is ranked in the top 1%. You have this app only show you 2 FBA sellers, but I know it's more than 2 FBA sellers. But what I said, the additional tools that this app have is the Kiefer app and the camera. These particular apps show you how quick this item is selling at Amazon, and you can just look at the graph and see, the history of this particular item. You can go to the Kiefer. I like using Kiefer more than I like Camel. And you can see by the graph that when it's not a whole lot of lines in this, that it's not, for me, it's not a good sign, but that doesn't mean I won't buy it. But I do know, like during Q4 time, this item will move off the shelf, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm probably gonna ship it out at the end of July to or this week. I'll probably ship it this week to Amazon just to see what it do. So the brick seek, I use that when I'm at home. I kind of go through it to find out what's available out in the stores, and then if I don't do it at the house, sometime I'll just pull up at the store and I check it in the parking lot. So BrickSeek is definitely a viable tool to have as well. It's a paid, if you want the extreme listings, you have to pay the premium for that particular app. They do have a free version, but it doesn't come with a lot. So my advice was, sacrifice that $20-something a month and get the whole app, so that you can be out here and have advantage over some people that don't have the app. So let's get into prepping and shipping. So yeah, retail arbitrage is not just going out to the stores buying the items. You gotta come back home and get it ready to ship to Amazon as well. Okay, so the fun part of retail arbitrage is getting out in the store, finding the deals, the adrenaline rush of finding the new item that you can sell to Amazon for profit. I mean, that's the fun part. So let's get into the work. The work of retail arbitrage come with prepping and shipping. So Amazon have guidelines that they put out for every item that you send in. Some items doesn't have a guideline on how to prep it, but majority of the items, it does have a guideline on how you're supposed to prep it and ship it. And if you do too many mistakes with it, Amazon will tag you for not shipping it with bubble wrap, or not putting it in a plastic bag, or not taping it a certain type of way. They do have guidelines on how to pack and ship those items, so make sure you pay attention to that. You can go to Amazon University and it can give you a breakdown, or you can go into your shipping and it'll tell you basically if it has any restrictions for where it's shipping, or what are the guidelines for prepping that item to ship. I use Inventory Lab. That's how I get Scoutify 2. Scoutify 2 is the app that I just showed you. It comes with Inventory Lab, and that's premium as well per month that you have to pay for Inventory Lab. But I love Inventory Lab. It's just so easy to prep a shipment to send to Amazon FBA. So I don't see myself leaving that unless something better come along. And right now I haven't seen anything better than Inventory Lab. You know, I'm not sponsored or anything about Inventory Lab. I'm just keeping it real to let you know that this is what the Buffalo used to get its items ready to ship to Amazon FBA. So if you want to take a look at it, go take a look at it, do your research, see if it's something you want to invest in. I've shown you some of the features that come with the Scoutify app. So, you know, do your due diligence, check into it, see if that's something that you want to use. Also too, when you have your items prepped and ready to go, you need to make sure that you set up a pickup date with UPS. That's gonna cost you about 11 bucks, depending on how many packages that you ship. And I always try to ship anywhere between 15 to, you know, 30, 40 boxes out. So I pay that $11 fee, and I think that's pennies on a dollar to ship that many packages out at one time. So yeah, look into that. Don't try to take it to the post office yourself, unless you know, if you got 1 or 2 packages, you can go drop it off at the UPS store. But you know, once you start really moving weight, you want to look at setting that stuff up with UPS so that they can come by and pick the items up from your house. And the last thing with prepping and shipping is remember to remove the tags. I don't have any examples here, but well, I can show you this Garzilla. You want to make sure you remove all tags from your item. You definitely don't want to send this, because if you send it to Amazon like this, Amazon gonna send it to the customer. Now this wouldn't hurt you, but if it had the price here and you selling it for 50 bucks and you know you only bought it for 7, the customer gonna be hot and they're gonna give you a bad review on that. It is burning up in this garage, and you probably can see my shirt sweating it out again, but I'm gonna drive on. I got one more part of this video, and that's gonna be time management. When you're doing retail arbitrage, you got to make sure that you manage your time, because you can get caught up in chasing these products all day and then come back and drop this stuff off, and you forgot that you want to go to a couple more stores the next day, and these items can build up. You know, don't get caught up running out to these stores getting these deals and not prepping your items to ship to Amazon, because you build that hill, you're gonna have to knock it down to get those items ready to ship. So this is a grind. It's nothing real easy about retail arbitrage. I mean, the return is great for you to go out and buy something and get 3 to 4 times the money you paid for it, but it's definitely a grind. I mean, you got to travel to all these different stores, go in a store. You're not going to win in every store. Some stores you're going to come out with an L. You know, no matter what brick seats say, or you know what deal or whatever, you know, somebody could have beat you to that deal. Yeah, so items are not going to sit in the store. It's other resellers looking for these items as well. So make sure you plan out your trip. You know, spend the allotted time you need to find these deals. You got to remember, Amazon is like a blue whale. I mean, it constantly ready to eat. So you cannot feed it enough. So when you get your first check, you know, don't kick back and celebrate, and you know, don't do anything for another week or 2, because you're not going to get any money. Amazon, in order for you to get paid, Amazon got to get fed. So keep that in mind. Be consistent with your process. Try to buy in multiple quantities. Like you see these bumblebees back here. I tried to buy them all. I tried to go to several stores and buy them all. So you got to do that when you're out here, you know, in the grind trying to get this retail arbitrage on. So with that being said, hopefully I provided you some content that you can use. Thank you for your continued support for my channel, Buffalo Picker, and I'll see you on the next video.